Hey guys, welcome to my latest movie vlog. It's the morning after the Oscars for 2021, and some crazy stuff happened. And I'm here to sort of go over what predictions I got right, which ones I got wrong, and my overall thoughts on the broadcast in general. So, first up, let's just go over all the ones I got right. I'm not going to spend really hardly any time on them. So I did pretty decently this year. I got a lot of them right. Some of them were very obvious, like director and supporting actor and all these things. Some ones that I'm proud of that were a little bit more difficult to predict was adapted screenplay. A lot of people thought that Nomadland would probably get that one. Documentary feature was a little bit up in the air. Um, Costume was a little bit up in the air as well. But for the most part, uh, these were expected. These were not super shocking either way. So here are the ones I got wrong, and these go in order of least shocking to most shocking of the night. So it will end on what I consider the most shocking win of the night. All right, so first up was original song. I predicted that Speak Now from One Night in Miami would win. I assumed that the Academy would want to sort of make up for the fact that Leslie Odom Jr. was nominated in supporting actor, or was it lead actor? I don't remember. But either way, he went empty handed in two categories this year, and it went for Fight for You from Judas and the Black Messiah. This is a song that plays over the end credits of the movie, and admittedly, it is the one that I listen to the most. It has a really great beat to it, and it has a great message to it, as do all of the songs, honestly. But this one was also recorded by the musical artist Her, who is currently really starting to build a profile for herself. She recently won a Grammy. She recently played America the Beautiful at the Super Bowl. So I think her profile as the artist behind the song might have elevated it a little bit. And it's definitely very funky and catchy. And it's probably the best one to listen to on its own. So that probably might have helped Fight for You. Maybe I thought about it a little too hard. Sometimes you just got to go with which song is the most entertaining to listen to. All right, cinematography. This one was a little bit of a shocker. Most people were predicting Nomadland, but it went to Mank. For the longest time, I was predicting Mank, and then I sort of boarded the train because everyone was predicting Nomadland and it was winning things. But Mank, it attempts to recreate the look of Citizen Kane and sort of old Hollywood movies with black and white. So I guess it's not super shocking that it won. I was predicting it for the longest time, but I don't know. It was still a little surprising to see Nomadland not take it, especially because um, the director's husband was the one who did it. So I guess after the Oscars, he goes home empty handed while his significant other has a couple Oscars now, which might be awkward. All right, film editing. This one I did not really expect. A lot of people were betting on Sound of Metal to win. I just didn't think it was going to win because it is a relatively slow moving film. I wonder how much the Oscar voters really remembered Sound of Metal's editing. They might just remember the fact that it's about a metal musician, but for the most part, it's just back and forth conversations. Uh, about this man who's losing his hearing, and we're seeing his journey through wrestling with becoming deaf. And this one was definitely not a bit of a shock to me. I thought Father, Promising Young Woman, and Trial of the Chicago Seven all had the editing helped the story with all three of those movies a lot more than Nomadland and Sound of Metal. But maybe just like Whiplash was a music movie that focused on like drumming, and that one also won editing. I don't know. This one I can't really logically explain to myself at this point. So I don't know. That one was surprising to me. Documentary short. I knew going in that I was going to get this one wrong. I mentioned that Hunger Ward was a long shot in my predictions review, but if I was going to lose, I certainly did not expect Colette to take it home. So this one was about like a World War II. Basically, this woman who is a survivor. She's brought back to the concentration camps. From, by this sort of student, and basically they just share tears over how horrible the Holocaust was. I thought it was a little too simple to win, and I don't know. I'm just very surprised it won because there wasn't a whole lot to it. It's just a woman crying about how sad the Holocaust is. But I guess people come to a consensus about that being sad, and so it won. There you go, Colette. Did not expect that at all. All right, so this is the second most shocking win of the night. A lot of people were predicting Viola Davis might win. After winning the SAG Award, I thought it was Carey Mulligan's time to win because she's been sort of in the game for a while, and it just seemed like she was really amazing and promising young woman, and it overperformed. But I guess Frances McDormand is a double dipper this year. She just recently won for Three Billboards, um, and I just did not at all think that she was going to win for Nomadland again. It's a very subtle like performance that she has no like big speeches in the movie. It is a very impressive performance, I'm not going to lie, where she is sort of blending in with these sort of non-professional actors in the film, and that is impressive in itself that she doesn't stand out as the one movie star among these like real life nomads. She really does feel like she belongs there. But at the same time, usually the Academy doesn't award these sort of subtle performances. And I think on top of that, the fact that she just recently won, she doesn't really need quote unquote to win again because she already has an Oscar, and she earned an Oscar even before that for Fargo. This one was definitely, I did not expect this at all. And hopefully Carey Mulligan will have another shot at an Oscar here because I thought she was fantastic and was deserving of an award here, and it was kind of disappointing. But the weirdest, most disappointing moment of the entire night was saved for last, which is bizarre. Now, normally, which would make sense, the final award of the night is Best Picture, right? It all leads up to what is the best overall movie of the year. But this year, strangely enough, they ended with Best Actress and Best Actor. And I thought for sure that I had missed something, that maybe Comcast bungled something and I missed actor and actress. But no, they saved actor and actress for the end after Best Picture, leading me to at least believe that they wanted to end the night with Chadwick Boseman winning because he died and they want to honor him, and they would say, you know, like whatever, Wakanda forever at the end of the broadcast or something. But that did not happen, and shockingly, Anthony Hopkins won for The Father. In my opinion, deservedly, because it's one of his greatest performances, but I did not expect this at all. It was absolutely shocking. The way they structured the telecast made it seem like it was Boseman's to win, and he lost. And not to mention, adding another bizarre layer of this anticlimax to the whole thing. Anthony Hopkins wasn't even there. So when Chadwick Boseman loses, it just cuts to this still picture of Anthony Hopkins in this black and white photo, and then the show ends. And everyone watching is just left in utter confusion. So again, I did say in my prediction video that Anthony Hopkins would have won had Chadwick Boseman died. Um, I did think that going in, but I still didn't expect Boseman to lose, especially in the way he lost, uh, which is one of the most bizarre moments I have seen at the Oscars. It's definitely up there with when Warren Beatty announced the wrong Best Picture film instead of Moonlight, saying La La Land. This is one of the weirdest things ever. So in total, I got 17 out of 23 categories, which really isn't too bad considering how unpredictable the Oscars can be. Overall, the telecast I thought was kind of boring. They cut out the musical numbers and they put it before the broadcast, sort of in the red carpet, what would have been the red carpet show. So I was kind of disappointed to see those go away, and they let the actors and all the people who won, they let the speeches go on. They didn't cut anybody off for the speeches, so they just seemed to drag on and on. And it didn't have the same glamour as a regular Oscars because they did it in a train station with just a limited amount of people in order to, social distance and all that. So it really was just a bizarre Oscar season, and what a strange, strange end with that Bozeman win. I will never. That this is just one of those weird years. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed following the Oscars and my predictions, and I will probably see you again this time next year, and hopefully I will get higher than 17 out of 23.